G'day guys, Matt from Resultz Gym. Welcome to another AMRAP. Really good effort last week when we had the numbers on the board. A tough session. I think a lot of people sort of got over 25 minutes. This week, team, I'm absolutely stoked. I've just finished this one. First time I've got 10 rounds. So as you can see, this is pretty fast and furious. The trick to this one is quick transitions in between. The repetitions are relatively low. One thing I will point out, guys, is we're seeming to get a lot of members, similar members, doing the same thing each time. This is one of those sessions, if you're one of those guys that just likes to lift weights or stick to your aerobic, your cardio and all the rest of it, trust me, I've got a background of 12 years of very competitive marathon running. These kind of sessions really ramp up your strength endurance, all right? It makes you better at lifting. It makes you better at your endurance. So if you haven't tapped into these yet, guys, there's probably at least 60 of them on the Facebook page. Get on them, all right? They're tough. That's the toughest session I do. I'm still puffing and I finished it about 10 minutes ago. All right, now, let's get into it. So the exercises today, guys, a quarter of your body weight. So if you're around about 80 like me, you need to chuck on 20. So it's just two rounds, okay, all the way up. Remember, nice low profile. You can use the high bar or you can use the lower bar. Just remember to support that lower back. Keep nice and straight when you get all the way to the end, turning around, okay, and pushing it that way. Next one, guys, chin-ups. All right. For those guys that are always on the TRX, what I want to do, guys, is get out of your comfort zone a little bit. Challenge yourself maybe this week. Get yourself a little plyo box because we've got chin-ups and TRX today. Two separate exercises. So if you need to, okay, under the knee, okay, make them as easy, not as easy as you can, but make them achievable. You only have to do 5, okay, or 3 for those guys doing the tough. Those guys strong enough, you know the drill, straight up on the top. And also TRX is for everyone as well. So they're both exercises in the frame today. Remember, if you're strong, come right underneath, keep those legs straight. Okay, remember to raise the shoulders up a little bit and squeeze in between the shoulder blades, guys. Avoid this. Okay, avoid really sagging and then pulling up. So keep into that position. To make them easier, all you need to do is rock back. Okay, but remember the big one is you're working the rhomboids behind, so really squeeze in between there. The next one, team, is medicine ball twists. So grab one of the balls from up in the racks there. Okay, feet off the ground if you can. Rotate around both sides is 1 repetition. So there'll be 2, 3, 4. Make sure you hit the ground. Okay, really rotate around, get those transverse abdominals going. If you get a little bit of a sore lower back, which some people can from this, keep your feet on the ground and keep a nice straight back. Okay, on that one. The next one, guys, left and right, pulse lunge. So with this one, get into that nice wide lunge position. I'm going to do it slightly side on for you here, guys. Because what you want to do is avoid getting that knee too far forward. Med ball above the head and just dropping that rear knee down to almost the ground. Don't need to hit the ground, but what you want to be trying to do is get that front leg parallel. Okay, up and down. 10 on one side, or depending on which one you're doing, tough or toughest, and then straight on the other side. Try to avoid this. Okay, really drop that rear knee down. All right, it's not going to be any good for your knees long term. Push-ups. Okay, we don't go anywhere without push-ups. Remember, good form, guys. All the way down, all the way up. Pump them out, or alternatively on the knees. Okay, and then hook back into the sled again. Remember, use that board over there to put your scores up because it will be high rounds. Okay. Once again, guys, those people that are continuing to put their name up, cracking out the AMRAP, awesome job. Let's see a few more members, results and scores up on the board, and have an awesome weekend.